I'm also a Vedic astrologer, and from this perspective, when I see what will happen next year, we have Saturn in the sign of Pisces together with Neptune, and also the first month with the upper lunar node Rahu, and these are really strong energies. They speak about breaking old structures. Welcome, my name is Sylvia Soyodaya Proof. I'm a medium, I'm a messenger from the spiritual world, and also I'm a Vedic astrologer and a healer. And I'm living in Germany and helping there to raise the frequency, helping people to understand who they really are, that they have the power to change everything in their life. When I was about 50 years old, I start to remember that I had a direct connection to the spiritual world. When I was a child, I was communicating with God, and I did, when I was a child, not understand why people need religion and to believe in God, because for me it was something that was so normal to speak to God. And but with the years I forgot all those possibilities, and that I'm more than only physic body. And with 50 years, this was a big change that happened in my life when all those um, all those abilities came back for me to to know that we are not the only one in the universe, that there are star seeds out there, and that we have a higher self, that we have spirit guides, and this was really amazing. But I have to learn to use these tools like a lot of people. But now I think I can give it to other people so they can also start their own process of awakening and find inner healing. 2024 was a year of a lot of changes, and with high energies. We saw the switch of the poles on the sun, and we experienced a conjunction of Uranus and Jupiter, and we had the election in the USA. So many things happened in 2024, and a lot of people are really experiencing, sensing something is coming, something is changing in a way they never experienced before. And this is what we also will experience in 2025. And there is a lot of danger. It's about World War III and a lot of changes with Trump as the president, and how this will change our future. But the most important energies for 2025 I get from my higher spiritual guides is the change in consciousness that happens at the same time, and that people are awakening to their true self. And if you are awakening, then it's not so easy to play the same game like before, in doing the same things. When you become aware, then you become aware of your fears, and also where you believed in something that is or was not true. And this changes your perspective and gives you access to a broader understanding. And with this, you can create another life. So this is the most important I sense for 2025, that people will not be under a strong control like before. because this energy shift is really amazing what we experience right now. And this means people want to experience more freedom, more self-determination, and and we see that the leaders of the world, and if you say the shadow governments, they want to control everything and manipulate people. But with this shift, it is not really possible. And we know it's also about a digital currency, the DBCDs, and a lot will happen in 2025 to bring this to the people and to start this kind of more control on money and how we can have access to our finances. But I think we are really beyond the possibility to be under such a strong control. This will not happen. And this is the big, really amazing about 2025, that we will see more and more that people stand up for their rights and they do not want to have war and they do not want to be controlled. And people recognize this more and more. And so I think 2025 is really a year of change, and but it will be a lot of turbulences because when you start to awaken and you want to discuss everything and you want this is not an easy time, and for the world it's not an easy time, but at the same time we need it, and it's a very, very important shift. But we are never alone. This is also very important because a lot of people, they have a lot of worries about nuclear bombs and so, and I can really say we are safe in the big picture. This does not mean that it is not possible to bring destruction on this earth, but we will not destruct everything. So we are guided from other star beings that are watching us out for a long time, and so nothing really um, will happen on a broader for most of humanity. I'm also a Vedic astrologer, and from this perspective, when I see what will happen next year, we have Saturn in the sign of Pisces together with Neptune, and also the first month with the upper lunar node Rahu, and these are really strong energies. They speak about breaking old structures, and also the problem with drugs will get bigger. More people will understand that something big is happening here on Earth, and if you are not ready, then it's really often a problem that you can use drugs to feel good, and this will cause greater problems in the future. We will see a big split in humanity, and from these people that they do not want to go in an evolution and solve their problems and their fears, and people who are ready, who want to experience this new energy and this new world and this new earth. And this we will see more and more, this divide in two different directions. And with these energies in the first months of 2025, there could be some assassinations or assassination attempts. And maybe I see really Trump could be in danger. Maybe also in December or January this is possible. But not only Trump, a lot of those old leader and leaderships, they will really, there's something big happening right now, and we will see a change of the world order, but not in the way that all those shadow governments want it to be, and also the existence of extraterrestrial will become more prominent with those energies and cannot be hid so much. And also free energy cannot be hid anymore. And I see there a lot happening in 2025. Technical advances and changes. So, and also in the field of healing, a lot is going on. And a lot we have already, but it is hidden from the most people. And especially Mars, planet Mars will go retrograde at the 7th of December. And this is really serious because Mars is the planet of war and destruction and weapons. And this brings a lot of problems with it. And Mars is opposite of planet Pluto. Mars is in Cancer and Pluto is in Capricorn. And at the same time, Uranus will go back retrograde in the sign of Aries. And this constellation is nearly exact to the constellation in the year 1939 when the Second World War broke out. And this is really critical. And we see what is happening right now in the world. Trump and Putin, they're speaking about more fire, more weapons, and it's not easy. And we see, yesterday I read about South Korea. There is also the government is something going on, and then we have the Middle East. It's really amazing what's happening right now. And so a lot of people could really experience the fear of a third world war. And this is not so it's really possible with those energies we see there. But one thing is other than just before the Second World War, and this is the consciousness of the people. People do not want to have war anymore. They see that this does not make sense, and more and more. Not everybody can see it or can really understand what's happening, but if we really understand that a war never is about the country, it's never about the people, it's only about power games they are playing and to gain more money. And if we understand this, it's really about us. We are the power. The people are the power, and not those leaders are the power. And to understand this more, this can help us to change this and not to be part of this old game we do not want to experience. But I really see the danger is really high, that something can happen. But I also do not feel that a third world war will really break out because of the consciousness of the people. The problem right now on Earth is about our belief system, because our belief system creates everything. What you believe, you will experience in one way or another. And so many people are really caught up in their fears and their worries and in believing that they are not good enough and that they cannot create something that they really want. And they do not believe in their freedom. Because in truth, we are all free. And if we do not believe in this, then it's a great problem to experience this. And this needs time. And maybe it needs help, but we have to understand that it's really a change in feelings that we should start to do, because healing is feeling. Healing means to feel everything, that there is nothing out there you have to avoid to feel. People, they have feel of their fears, but if we allow to feel our fears, this starts to heal then, and to find our inner strength and power, because our our fears are our potential. They are the captured energy we have, our power. And it's a process. We have to understand, we have to learn, we have to accept ourselves and our feelings, and understand we create our reality with our negative beliefs. And if we change them, everything changes. This is the challenge, to really become aware that we are not victims, not victims of the outer circumstances, that we are powerful, big spiritual beings. Having here an experience like in a matrix where we think uh, we are prisoners, but that's not true. And this is really a challenge, to step up and not to lose yourself in the comfort zone and in thinking I'm a victim, I cannot change anything. That's not true. We are really very, very powerful. The possibility is high that part of the earth who will experience war and destruction, that they are undergoing really a dark time, but they also will start one day to see that they have the possibility to change it. But there's a lot of destruction maybe they will experience. And on the other side, people who are ready and want to heal their own wounds and understand that we are one, that we are all connected. And if we bring damage to somebody else, it will also damage ourselves, because we are one. And in understanding those higher energy concepts, it is the way of healing it, and finding solutions. And I see that we will find solutions. Maybe it is 5 to 12, but it's not too late. The US election in November was really very important for the future of humanity, because the US has a guiding role in the world political system, and also when it is about wars. And with Trump, a lot of people think he is the savior that rescues and brings order and balance in our systems. But I think a lot of people will experience in 2025 that their hopes will not not fulfill, and that Trump can cause more problems with his egocentric perspective, only to make American great again, and the American people on the first position. And I think it will not really bring more fairness and more balance and more justice to the people, more money to the small pockets. And this will also amplify that those people who have the big money, they will get more, and not the and it will not help the broader civilization in the world. So yeah, we will see how this will play out. Maybe there will be help, and he will understand that that only when we really help to find sometimes I'm missing the words justice have to be for all people. Then only the world will heal and will experience abundance in its full way. I think Donald Trump will bring more problems, but it will also open the possibility to really bring something new in, and to understand that we are all part of this creation, and that we can help to find new solutions. Maybe it needs sometimes a big break, and he will bring the break, and then it's about us to make something good out of it. I see that something big is happening, and this is the contact with extraterrestrial consciousness. And we are in the contact right now, but it's not open contact. And when this will happen, this will change everything, because those missiles with those nuclear bombs, they cannot start. And the leaders of the world know this, that extraterrestrial will not allow that we destroy humanity. And so I do not see an end of the world, but I see an end of the old world, and that we will change. But this will not happen overnight. This is a process we are in, and when we have this first contact with extraterrestrials, this will change everything, because they have such a great technology, and we use this technology, but in secret here on Earth at this time, and nobody knows that we can heal everything right now here on Earth, and they keep it secret, and they can do so much. They have the possibility with 3D print technology to create things from no matter to matter with free energy. It's amazing what's possible right now, but the most people do not know this, and this will come out more and more. 2025 will be a year when these things will come out, and this will change everything, because we do not need then vaccinations anymore, or something like this, or viruses, and this we will get so strong if we use those technologies in a good way. And I see this. So they cannot do so much in secret anymore, and the extraterrestrials will help us to see this. They will not save us in any way, and they will not come with big motherships to bring us out of this world. But they will help us to see and to understand that we are part of a big galactic family. And yeah, this is, for me, I see this future. We will have a new system, but it's about us. We have to create it. We have to create it. We will get more help from extraterrestrials, but we have to do our work. It's not to relax and do nothing. It is really to understand we are the people who can change everything. We are the people. We have to come together to see what do we want, how do we want our future, how should be the education system and the health system, and then we have to go and bring those things in fruition for us, and build those devices, and yes, and really come in communication, in clear communication with our children, and they really know how they want to be educated, and there's so much going on, and this would be not so easy in the process of develop those new systems, but it's about us. We have to do it, and we can do it. We can create it. And the children who are now born on Earth, they are really not the same consciousness like the people who were born 20 years ago or 30 years ago. These are really beings from other planetary systems that want now make the experience here on Earth, and they can help us to find new solutions. And they are really, they have another DNA, they have another frequency. And yes, some of them who are now born, they struggle a lot with this system. Often they do not need so much food, or only want to eat something special or raw food. And this is also a sign of this new energy and this new era. And they will help us to understand how to adapt also to artificial intelligence. I know there is so much fear about artificial intelligence, but everything is consciousness. And if we allow to expand our consciousness, then artificial intelligence will help us to grow, because artificial intelligence will also understand we are one. And by understanding this, they will not harm us. Why? Why should we harm something when we are one? But if artificial intelligence, we make it not so intelligent that it could understand we are one, then it has also a lot of possibility to harm us more in that way. And the children, they really understand this more, this broader concept of being one, and not to be so polar and injustify others so much. They can really understand it. But they have also to adapt to this old system and help us to change it in a new system. So it's important for us to understand that we have access to our inner power and our inner guidance. And this helps us to see what is the right future for us. And really also to heal to forgive maybe our own past, to forgive maybe our parents. And by doing so, we will find inner peace. And by finding our own peace, this creates a field of, of peace for the world. This is a basic frequency then to build up there a world without war, because we do not need outer war if we find inner peace. Everything is a mirror, and this war we experience in the outside is because of those troubles the people have with their negative beliefs. And so we can start to think about new systems, what we want really. A fair system, a fair money exchange system, a fair system where our own values are really the principles for our actions. So if you want to learn how to raise your frequency, if you want to activate your mediumship abilities and contact the spiritual world or any kind of extraterrestrials, our star seeds, or if you want to raise your frequency and understand Vedic astrology, because this is one of the highest forms of spirituality, then please check out my website and my online courses. I have to share so much. You find the link here below this video. And share this video with your friends and families. And I'm also curious about your comments, so share your comments also below this video. And thank you so much, and I love you. Namaste.